I've got another micro-scale heli to look at today, and this time it's the K170 Black Hawk from RTR Hobby. Now, Sikorsky Black Hawk started as a Huey replacement back in the 1970s and has successfully served in many nations' air forces since to this very day. So let's take a look at this 1/43rd scale RC version. The K170's box has some random graphics, but inside is well packed with manual, spare parts, and a snazzy helipad. I first noticed a small tag instructing you on how to open the battery hatch nose, which contains a single cell 800 mAh battery. The heli itself is really nice looking, with details that are very much like a scale plastic model. I particularly like the rivet details and four-bladed head. Model also features a collective pitch control. Transmitter has self-centering gimbals on all axes, trim buttons, and 2 mode buttons at the top. 6 AA batteries will be needed for power. Kit also includes a USB-powered battery charger. There's also a snazzy desk stand for a display. I decided to give her a quick go in the workshop. I didn't fully read the instructions and at first couldn't activate the start sequence. What did I miss? Ah, there it is. Need to move the sticks to the corners. Oh! Oops. Just a flesh wound. No harm done, but I decided outdoor flying would have less things to hit. Powered up, I found the nose piece a bit fiddly. Get in there. Don't care what you smell. There we go. Alright, spread the wings out. So I can remember, let's see. Alright. Thanks. Alright, little buddy. Alright, she's spooled up. Alright, let's try the takeoff button. Hey, look at that. It takes off and flies away. Hey, come back. We'll give it some forward cyclic. There we go. Got a little bit of a breeze today. Whoa, come back. Too much. Camera guy. Yeah. So, in all fairness, there is a bit of a breeze. It's responding really well, though. Look at that. I might need a little bit of forward trim. Let's try that. There we go. That did it. There we go. Maybe a little bit of right cyclic trim. There we go. So yeah, if you're going to fly it in the wind, it's going to drift a little bit, but it's responding really. And this is, I think, low rates. Let's do a couple of circuits here. Whoa. It's getting out there. Look how hands off. It kind of stops. Got a little low, so it, there we go. A little forward cyclic, hands off. Tail rotor runs really well. Oh, the wind really picked up. So this must be maybe a passing thermal. So I'm gonna get a little bit of forward cyclic. It's actually doing really better than I thought it would in this little breezy weather. Controls are quite responsive. I think I'm in the tail rotor. So it won't quite fly super hands off. If I'll give some forward cyclic here. Yeah, it's getting bumpy here. If I take my hands off, this is hands off. And it's more or less holding its position. It's drifting back just a touch because the wind is pushing it back, but it's not terrible. I'm going to hold hands off for a second, see what it does. It'll drift a little bit and stop, a little bit, up. I'm not gonna add any more trim because I bet if I do tail end, what does it do? It kind of flies away. That's because all the trim I put in it. So I think it would do okay if it wasn't so breezy out. But that said, it's doing really well. I think if you've had a little bit of time with helicopters or drones, you'd have no problem in this kind of wind. I'm gonna, I think that's the high rates, I think. Come back here. Where do you think you're going? All right, so I think this is the high rates. Yeah, it's noticeably sprightlier. Get some cyclic here. Tail rotor, come back. It actually scoots along pretty quick. I want to go back into the lower rates. Full down collective, it's not too aggressive. Can I do ground scooting here? How about full collective? This is full power. Oh, come back here. Same thing, if you hit full collective, it kind of, I think it has a ceiling. It won't go up any further. That's interesting. It won't come down. I'm going to come back up again. I hit the cameraman. Full collective. Goes up and stops. That's interesting. Stops at about, what is that? Maybe 30 feet? No, not even 20 feet. Somewhere between 20 and 30 feet. Maybe about 10 meters. No, not even. So it has a ceiling. That's interesting. So it won't fly away on you. How about in the other mode? Oh, that wind really is picking up. Try it again, full collective. Come on. Oh, am I out of battery? Oh, out of battery. That's why I was doing that. Well, it works. Did surprisingly well in the breeze, and that's interesting that it actually has a ceiling limit. That's great, so you won't fly away from you. And it didn't give me a whole lot of warning before the battery died, other than it wouldn't climb anymore, so it looks like it'll auto land when the battery gets low. It seems to be really pretty nice. I'll have to try it inside to test some other things on it, but it was pretty easy to fly. A little bit of drifting, of course, in the breeze, but that's pretty neat, and it looks great. Higher head speed than I thought too on the thing.
So I tried another flight on a much calmer day. It won't quite hold position hands off, but it is relatively stable and very good at holding altitude. And quite easy to fly in small spaces. That said, precision landing can be surprisingly challenging, but fun.
Alright, so while it obviously doesn't have GPS augmentation or optical position hold, it is a quite good flying little heli that looks awesome. Kind of a go-anywhere model that should be great in calm weather or indoor flying, as long as the ceiling is not too low.
Hi, thanks for watching. Please take a look at the video description below for special HobbyView sales and discounts. Your purchases help support this channel. Happy modeling!